Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this full moon in Virgo, February 24th, 2024, psychic crystal readings for each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. This full moon in Virgo is not just going to affect your sun sign only, so you may want to watch the elements that correspond to your sun, rising, and moon signs to give you a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you from the energies of this full moon in Virgo. And remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign are going to resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, you may want to watch the element that corresponds with the sign for your cusp sign. So all that being said, now on to your psychic crystal reading for the full moon in Virgo, February 24th, 2024. And I'm starting with the element of earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. You earth signs may feel like you want to make some kind of amends with your past. This could be mentally or emotionally inside of you, but it could also be with individuals, like, a family member or friends from your past. You may be doing some traveling. Now, some of you, this could be for work. Some of you, it could be back and forth, like, oh, my job has me going here, and then I have to go back to the business, and I go back there, and then I go back to the business. Like, it could be back and forth like that. But for some of you, this could be traveling to, like, see a loved one. Maybe somebody's not doing well and you have to go back and forth from your house to their house, or from the hospital to your house, back and forth. Or this could be travel for pleasure for some of you. You may feel really inspired, earth signs, to want to stake your claim to something that you feel is yours, or you want really badly, or is vitally important to you. You may want to stake your claim to it. It could be on an online auction. It could be a property you want to buy. It could be, something else, like stake your claim to a job or a particular position at a place where you work. Some of you, earth signs, are going to make a giant leap forward, either in a love relationship or at work, or in some other club, group, or organization, or something that you get involved in. But I get you making a big leap forward. Some of you earth signs are going to receive notice that something important and big is coming to you. It could be a raise, a bonus, a commission. It could be an inheritance. It could be something else that has great importance to you that you wanted or you've been waiting for. I get you receiving notice. It's coming to you. Some of you earth signs are going to make some kind of big plan. It could be an architectural plan. Maybe you're going to start building something. It could be a new home. It could be an addition. It could be a new garage, a new shed, a new something. But I get you making plans, and it looks like it's drawn out. Now, you may hire an architect to do it, but you could be making the preliminary plans. Maybe you want to build a greenhouse. Whatever it is. I see you making preliminary plans, and they look to me like specs that would be for architectural specs. Some of you are going to retain a lawyer to win something or to fight something or to gain something. And for some of you, if you have the finances to do it, this could actually be a high-priced lawyer. And this comes up as a blessing for you. So if you're like, ooh, I don't like the sound of that, it's something that will benefit you. It's not a negative. This is not, this is like a positive thing. Now, here are the 3 cautions for the earth signs. I see your face yelling in the crystal, like, you're yelling about something. So my guides are saying to me, you could be making a big deal or a big stink about something. And I see you getting really mad. And this is a caution or a warning for you. Like, first of all, getting mad is not good for you physically. Things can manifest in your physical body when you're mad out of anger and resentment. But it's also not a good look. Wherever this is happening, it could even be out in public. I see you yelling. So just be careful of that. That's one of your cautions. There's something you're seeding that's not going to work out and that you need to go back to the drawing board. This could be a job, a business you're trying to start, or a certain aspect to it. If you already own a business, it could be a new aspect of a business you're trying to instigate, sow the seeds to get something going and get started. It could even be literally sowing seeds that are bad. The seeds are not good. There's something that needs to be, like it needs to be excavated and gone back to the drawing board. Whether it's a business, a new aspect of your business, whether it's literally sowing seeds or some other venture or endeavor, you need to go back to the drawing board. Something is not right about it. It's askew. It's off kilter. It's not right. So here's the 3rd warning or caution for the earth signs. You got to be careful of steps and ladders, because you could trip going up the steps, you could trip going down the steps, or trip on ladders. Like, you got to be careful of steps and ladders, or just tripping. You have to be careful of tripping. Now, I don't feel that they mean drug tripping, although it could be that if you take acid and you like to trip, you could have a bad trip. But I don't feel that's what they mean, because I see steps. So you have to be careful of tripping. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. So now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. This full moon in Virgo may make the water signs want to stand their ground in some way. It could be at work. It could be with a love relative. It could be with a friends or some kind of social group or situation you're in. Or even like if you are negotiating something, especially negotiations, you're going to feel like you want to stand your ground. Some of you are going to start taking some kind of classes or training. Now, this can happen the strongest the days around the full moon in Virgo of February 24th, but these energies can last for 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Some of you water signs are going to want to end a relationship with somebody that is bugging you. And if it's not a love relationship, it could be some other kind of relationship, like a client-customer relationship, a sibling relationship. There's a friendship relationship. It's a relationship with somebody, but it doesn't just have to be love. But some of you are going to end one over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Some of you may put on a show, a demonstration, a video, take part in a play or musical or orchestra arrangement, or you could go to one. But I really feel like many of you water signs, you're like involved in it. Maybe you're the producer or the director, but you could be a person literally in it. But if that doesn't apply to you, then I feel you're going to see one of those things I just mentioned. Some of you water signs are going to be in some kind of competition, and I feel you're going to win. If you're on a team, your team wins. If it's an individual competition for something, you win. Some of you are going to get a letter of acceptance of something. It could be to get in a program, a school, a training program. Could be some like a club, group, or organization that you applied to that you want to get involved with. I get you getting accepted or a letter of acceptance to get into something. Some of you are going to receive a really good sized check in the mail. From what? I don't know. It could be an insurance payout. It could be a refund of some sort. It could be a gift of cash, somebody just sending it to you. It could be like a donation or a tip of some sort, but some of you are going to receive a check in the mail over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. So now I'm going to look at the 3 cautions for the water signs. If you exercise, you're into physical activity and exercise, you could overdo it, pull a muscle. I keep getting like the back of my shoulder, the back of my arm. I'm also getting my back. Also, it could be a hamstring or an Achilles tendon, but like pulling some tendon or muscle from overexertion. If it's not exercise, it could be, maybe you're doing yard work or trying to build something and you lift something and you could pull your back or shoulder or leg. So be careful of that. Some of you water signs need to watch out. You could be eating too much salt, like too much salty foods, or it could go the other way. It could be sugar. But I really feel like it's too much salt. And, that can cause trouble with your heart, your blood pressure. That's not physically good for you. But it could also be sugar, which is not good for your pancreas and liver and blood. So be careful of overdoing it and eating too much salt or too much sugar. Either way, it's not going to be good for you health-wise over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. This is a weird one. I hear plagiarizing. You need to be careful. You don't plagiarize something. If you need to write something important, make sure you're changing and altering the words to reflect that you did not plagiarize. Or somebody could be plagiarizing something you wrote. So be careful of that. Be on alert for somebody plagiarizing you or that you don't plagiarize somebody else. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Somehow, you fire signs are going to outdo yourselves in something that you're creating or working on or doing, or it could be like a craft or a hobby or something that you've done before. It could even be for work, or maybe something you cooked or created in some other way. You're going to outdo yourself in something that you're putting your creative powers and energy towards over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days, but especially the days around the full moon in Virgo on the 24th. Some of you may find that you're going to work extra hours or like double shifts or overtime. or just, if you don't work for another business or company, this could be you doing it for yourself, for your own company or business, like working double time, working extra time, working extensively on something you're doing, your own business, or for the job where you work. Some of you fire signs are going to get a raise, or some kind of increase is going to happen to your, like property, stocks, crypto. So something of value could be increasing in value for you, but some of you fire signs receive a raise over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. Some of you will be like the star of the show. So if you're in any productions or performances, you'll be like the star, but you could be the star of your show in your family. You could be the star of your show at some club you belong to, or some group or organization you're part of, or, at your job. Like that 3-week time period, you could be like a bright, shining star in some way in one of those areas. Now, here are the three cautions for the fire signs. You have to be careful and know that this full moon in Virgo could really accentuate and bring out any stubborn or controlling natures that you have. So it could really accentuate that in you. Some of you are going to make waves where you really don't need to and probably shouldn't. So if you feel the propensity to like be a pot stirrer, to like make waves, like upset the apple cart, whatever word you want to use, whether it's at your job or in your family or in some social circle you're part of, or a group or club or organization or church you belong to, you got to be careful, because you don't really need to be doing that. You may feel this big urge, like, I want to be a wave maker. Maybe you're on, maybe you want to post things on social media to make waves. Maybe you want to make videos to make waves with the public. You might not want to do it over this next 3-week period. It is coming up as a caution for you. You may feel a little vindictive or spiteful, or like you want to get back at somebody for something they did, either verbally or by taking action in some other way to somebody. And like, because I get like being spiteful, vindictive, wanting to get back at somebody. And I feel like the urge is going to be so strong to do that. But if it's coming up as a caution or a warning, that means something is not going to go right. You might get caught, or you might get arrested, or you might have some other kind of problem ensue for you doing that. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. This full moon in Virgo is going to make the air signs want to take charge in something. It could be over a family matter. It could be over your health. It could be take charge in a work or business sense. Some of you air signs are going to want to dive into something headlong that you feel is going to improve your life. It could be a diet, it could be an exercise program, it could be vitamins or minerals, it could be some other kind of health or beauty regime that could really help you. You could be placated by somebody. Somebody could come in and want to smooth your ruffled feathers, or like schmooze you, placate you, schmooze you, smooth things over with you. This would be somebody else coming to do that to you. So they may see you as upset, or maybe they think you're upset with them, but maybe not. Maybe they just think you're out of sorts and you're upset. So they want to come in and like, pacify you. That kind of energy is here. Some of you air signs are going to be really inspired that you're either going to want to move your residence or move things around in the place where you're living. You may want to switch rooms to different rooms. You may just have furniture you want to move around in the rooms. That kind of inspiration will be striking some of you air signs. Something you do brings you more money. It could be you change something you're doing at your job, or try new tactics at your job, or at a business you own, or you start creating something or producing something new that's different. Whatever it is, it's going to bring more money to you. And you would be doing this activity sometime over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days, or especially the days around the full moon in Virgo, which is February 24th. Some of you that may have had like a health issue, like, this is going to sound gross, I'm sorry, it did come up here, like a cyst, a pimple, an abscess, or anything health related. It's like it gets broken open, and this is good. It's going to get cleared out. So, but I feel like it's something in your physical body. It could be some kind of infection. It could be, like I said, any of the things I mentioned. It could be in your mouth. It could be teeth related, gum related, but it could be anywhere in your body. You're going to hold a lot of power and sway. Power and sway in what you say. So the gift of gab and what you're expressing and what you're putting out there into the public or to your family or friends or whomever this is directed at, your words have power, and it's going to affect them, and it will be like in a good way, a positive way, a powerful way. Now, here are the 3 cautions for the air signs. Some of you air signs need to be careful over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. You're not like exerting too much energy, spinning your wheels too much. Like it almost feels like wasted energy. Like you're spending too much time and too much energy on doing something that you get fixated on, that really you don't need to put that much time, effort, and energy into it. There's like an easier way to go about doing it. Like you have to think, this could be, I keep seeing a computer, but it could be something with your physical body. But it could be like something you're working on, something you're doing on a website, or something you're typing, or something you're recording. It's like you're spinning your wheels. What you're exerting all this extra energy and effort for, it's not necessary. There's easier ways to do it. You got to be careful that you're not too dictatorial and too reprimanding to employees if you have employees, or to your kids if you have kids, or to family or friends, because it's going to go boomerang back at you. So, and you could hurt their feelings. I see you hurting somebody's feelings. So try not to be too reprimanding or too dictatorial to people over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. And the third caution for the air signs is something could crash here. So you have to be careful of like your computer crashing, or some other type of like something mechanical or electronic or mechanical. It could be a car, but I really don't feel like this is a car crash. This feels like something in your home or in your presence. Like, I don't know, can phones crash? I don't know, but something like becoming defunct, like unfunctional. It could be a computer, it could be a laptop, it could be a phone, it could be some kind of mechanical device or machinery. So you have to be careful of that. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it's worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look at very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for each sign of the zodiac for those specific topics, you can get my most recently recorded video series by clicking on the links down below in the description box below this video, or you can go over to my website at theluckymermaid.com and go to the videos page, and there you will see all the video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, the most recently recorded video series I have available are my Big Love readings for singles and couples for 2024. I recommend you watch the entire reading because there will be messages on both sides, on the single side of the reading and on the couple side of the reading, that may cross over and apply to both. I do the singles and the couples together because you may start out single at the beginning of the year and end up in a couple later on in the year, and vice versa. You could start out in a couple at the beginning of the year and end up single by the later on in the year. So that's why they are done in one video series. I occasionally have people asking me why I do it that way, and that is one of the main reasons. Also, I am going to be recording my eclipse effects for the eclipse that's going to occur in March. That's going to be available. I haven't recorded it yet, but I'm saying it here in this recording because I hope it will be up and running and done. And remember, eclipse lasts for 6 to 8 months, sometimes up to a year. So that link will be down below. I'm not sure what sign the eclipse is in yet. I know it's towards the end of March. Like I said, I haven't recorded them yet, but we have 2 eclipses, one in March and one in April, and they're going to be, especially April, is going to be a big deal eclipse. But if you want to see what this eclipse holds for you, that link is down below and also will be on my website. Also, for the new year, if you didn't check out my psychic crystal readings for the new year of 2024 yet, that link is down below. It's available and it's on my website. You may want to watch your rising sign and your sun sign in those videos. Also, my New Year 10-card Celtic Cross Tarot spread readings for each sign of the zodiac is also available. Lots of predictions and messages there, at least 40-minute long videos. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, you might want to get it. And if you didn't, if you just got your sun sign and you're thinking about it, you may want to get your rising sign or your moon sign in that video series to give you a more complete picture of what this year holds for you. Also, don't forget my psychic crystal readings for February 2024 are available, and by the time I do this video is up, I'm not sure, but my March psychic crystal reading link may also be below. I do videos all the time, but sometimes when I'm recording videos, not everything has been done yet, so you might want to check down below the February crystal readings, and for possibly the March crystal readings may be done by the time this video is on YouTube. And don't forget, I'm also on Rumble. So if you want to follow me on Rumble, my videos are there. At the Lucky Mermaid LLC is my channel on Rumble. If you want to get my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings, which were for 12 to 18 months, recorded in April of 2023, they go out until the end of October of this year of 2024. That is the last time I'm doing those video series in that manner. I'm probably going to separate them, career in one, finance another, or just definitely do finance. But I'm not going to do them the same way. I don't know why people don't want to know more about their career and finance. Doesn't seem like they're the most popular readings. So I'm thinking of changing the format to see if that interests people more than having the two together in one video format. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread psychic tarot readings from August of 2023. They go until the end of August of 2024 this year. They're one of the most popular video series next to my New Year's readings and my love readings that I record for Vimeo. The Horseshoe Tarot spread, people seem to love them. There are 7 cards there. They're long. There's a lot going on there. Maybe that's why. If you want to see any of the other video links down below, they're listed. You can go to my website, as I've already said. And if you would like to see more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see in a video format, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and The Lucky Mermaid on X, and also on my Rumble channel, The Lucky Mermaid LLC. I write these predictions out. They're usually 5 paragraphs long. Lots of people seem to resonate at least with some of the messages, or maybe the entire 5 paragraphs. You have to see how they resonate with you. I'd love to see you on my social media pages. I also want to say here, I came across on Instagram somebody who wrote a chat, started an Instagram page, I guess you call it, called Pamela Georgel. That is not me. It's a phony picture. It's somebody trying to, I don't know what they were trying to do. It's a fraud. It's some girl with dark hair, short bobbed, curly dark hair, turning their head so you can't see their face on a rocky beach. The beach where I live is sandy. There's no rocks on it, and I don't have dark brown hair. It is not me. I don't believe there's anybody else with the name Pamela Georgel. I really don't. I think this is a fake. So make sure, if you're following that, that is not me. And they don't have any posts. So I don't know what they were gearing up and ready to do, but Instagram is a wobbly place over there. Lots of frauds, lots of fraud accounts. You got to make sure who you're following, because they can misspell the name Georgel. Sometimes they misspell mermaid. Sometimes they add a dot somewhere in there. And you think you're following me because they copy pictures and posts, but it's not. There's only one, and you have to make sure you're following it. I kind of stopped posting over there for a while because of it, because it's too stressful and it's too annoying, and Instagram doesn't seem to do much about frauds, even when people report them. So, just make sure if you're following me on Instagram that you're following the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel, and that the spelling is correct, because they pull scams all the time over there. So also, if you would like to donate to this channel and help support the work that I do on YouTube or on Rumble, there's a donation link down below, and it's connected to PayPal. And I do appreciate the donations. Thank you so much. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. And when you buy my videos on Vimeo, you are supporting this channel. I get people constantly writing me for me to use them as a sponsor on my channel, and I don't do it. I sponsor my own work through Vimeo That's how I sponsor my YouTube channel. So remember, when you buy those videos, you're supporting this channel to help to keep it going, because without that, I wouldn't be able to keep doing it. So thank you so much for your purchases of my Vimeo videos. I do truly appreciate that as well. So I hope you have absolutely amazing energy that comes to you from this full moon in Virgo, February 24th, 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.